Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. First of all, please forgive me appearing in front of you in this state, but as you will have seen from the title of this video, there is no way that I am doing this wearing anything but the comfiest of clothes. I've been looking forward to filming this video, honestly, since we moved into this house, because we have never had this much wardrobe space each. We've always lived in, we've been very lucky, we've lived in lovely places, but they've always been very, very small. And this is the first time that we actually have the space to separate off, summer and winter clothing, actually put it away for the season rather than putting it in these kinds of bags under the bed. It's actually embarrassing how out of breath that just made me. But we've always had basically the majority of our clothes in storage bags, shoved places, and it's all kind of been jumbled up together. So this is the first time that I can actually separate things off and therefore actually have my clothes where I can see them. I will be putting up a few bits and bobs on my eBay, and they will, I am promising both you and keeping myself accountable, they will be live when this video goes live. So please do check that out and treat yourself to something pre-loved for the upcoming season. Now, I haven't tidied this. It may be obvious to you, basically because I decided there was no point in doing that. My wardrobe is sort of divided up. There is kind of a system here of work clothes, because I wear all black for work, with one long navy dress, because in case they're like, please wear long coloured, and we all go, why? Anyway, and then I have my dresses, and then we have t-shirts, shirts, vest tops, trousers, some knitwear, which I know you shouldn't hang up your knitwear, but this is the kind of knitwear that creases, so I've got them on lovely, silk hangers and things, so they seem to be surviving. And then I've got a few kind of outer layers at the end. So I think most of my work stuff actually is going to stay in because it's all stuff that I can layer. This was actually part of a dress. I didn't like the bottom half, so I just chopped off the top. And this is one of the most useful things in my work wardrobe. A lot of the time for concerts, they ask us to have your arms covered. Basically, it just looks better in photos and film. And because everything is recorded these days, they often ask for that. And so this means that I can buy and wear dresses or tops that don't have sleeves, and then I just pop this over the top, and nobody is any the wiser. So first thing that will absolutely be coming out and being put away is this beautiful dress that I got in Spain. And it is the most beautiful silky fabric, but I adore this. It's probably the most patterned, loud thing in my wardrobe, which I don't normally wear as showcased, but I absolutely adore this. I actually wore this to Henley Regatta a couple of years ago and I loved it. Now, this is the first piece that I'm really torn on, okay? It's a beautiful plain white dress from Next. I got this eBay, I think, and I love this. Again, I wore this to Henley Regatta last year with my beautiful striped blazer, which I'll show you in a second. But I didn't wear this at all this summer. So part of me is like, well, does that mean that I should let this go? I mean, it's beautiful. It's got these gorgeous little ruffly sleeves, cross detail. It's got pockets. For a white dress, it is remarkably unsee-through, and that is a serious achievement. I am going to keep it just because it's such a classic that I just feel like maybe I just didn't get the wear out of it this year. What I'm thinking is that my husband needs to take me for more nice summery dates. Darling, are you watching this? You know what, the thing that makes me more excited than anything is the fact that this is straight up hangers. This is one of my favourite dresses in my wardrobe. It's currently inside out, but I can't be bothered to turn it the right way. Apologies. But this is actually from Zara, and this is an amazing example of, something from a high street brand that, I wouldn't buy from new. I just wouldn't. But buying it pre-loved, that's absolutely fine. By me, everyone has their different standards on these things, but I absolutely love it because it's got these really funky little coloured details and then these little sort of embroidered details all over it. And the way it cinches in, it is so flattering but so comfortable. I love that it's got longer sleeves. It's really, really fun. I've worn this for a whole host of different things, and it just fits in with my lifestyle perfectly. This is another dress that I will be putting up on my eBay because I should love pretty much everything about this dress, okay? It's loose, it's flowy, it's this gorgeous, blue and white stripe. But I think there's just something about this dress that just isn't my style. Again, it's not see-through, so you don't need any kind of, extra layers on underneath. So for really hot weather, perfect. I love the fact that, it is a little bit more modest, and you can cinch it in or you can just leave it loose. But again, I went to put it on a couple of times this summer and I was like, this doesn't fit with my style anymore. So yes, this one will 100% be on my eBay. So if you like the look of it, have at it. Okay, here we have a couple of pieces which are my all year round kind of things. This is just a green skirt, but it's got a little bit of a slit in it, which I love, gives it a bit of movement, a bit of interest. And this looks amazing, either with like t-shirt and trainers or sandals, or with boots and jumpers. So I absolutely love that and have already worn it. I wore it twice last week, so it's doing well. This is a gorgeous, just really loose flowy dress that is one of those things which I just reach for time and time again. If you do not have a kind of with sleeves, whatever, really loose, really thin dress that you can wear for basically any occasion, I highly recommend you have a little bit of a look for one, because that's one of the absolute workhorses in my wardrobe. This is a new item that, well, new to me. I bought this in a really cute little charity shop in York, actually, on a recent holiday. And this was a dress that my husband encouraged me to buy. Because I mean, he really liked it, which was sweet. It's the kind of thing where I'm like, anytime I see somebody wearing something like this, I immediately think they look lovely. My gorgeous friend Sophie wears dresses like this all the time with tights and a pair of boots, and I'm just like, oh, you look amazing every single time. And I'm not 100% sure it's my style, but I really, really want to give it a go. So yeah, hold me to account for this dress. Okay, this is another one which I will 100% be putting on my eBay, again, because of the strappiness of it. It's just, on me, I just don't like it. The proportions just seem all off. Ooh, hello, it's trying to run away from me because I'm being rude about it. But actually, it's this beautiful little sundress, and this was from H&M, and I mean, it's gorgeous. I love it. I love the print. I have a shirt in this print, which I will show you in a second, which I am keeping. But it's gorgeous. It's got this little ruffly neck on it. It's loose, it's flowy. Does it have pockets? No, it doesn't. It's a gorgeous length. It kind of comes, just sort of on mid-calf. And it's gorgeous, but yeah, I don't ever reach for it. I didn't at all this summer. So that can go. I realised that this video is going to be about a million hours long. It will probably be a bit longer than my usual videos, so I hope you enjoy. Let me know what kind of length videos you prefer. I'm kind of trying out like shorter ones, longer ones, seeing what difference it makes. But sleeveless maxi, again, I wear this all the time for work, especially in the summer, so keep. Silk midi skirts. Nothing works harder in my wardrobe than a silk midi skirt. This is an excellent example of, if you are like me and you don't like strappy things, this is a good kind of nearly there, but not quite. This is a dress from Superdry that I adore. It's got this gorgeous embroidery around the neckline, and it's a little bit kind of racer like back kind of style. So bra can be a little bit tricky, but I've got a sports bra that works perfectly under this, so I just wear that. And I love it because of the way it cuts in. I think it's really, really elegant, but doesn't feel like, I don't know, it feels substantial. Does that make sense? Another absolute workhorse in my wardrobe. Cannot wait to get this back out again. I didn't really wear it over summer. I don't really know why, but oh no, I do know why. It's because I didn't have a black t-shirt to go over it, but now I do. Sleeveless top. I I was just about to say I might keep this to wear underneath things. So I'm going to move this from my tops section to my vests section, and it can continue on in life, just in a different role. I bought this dress years ago, and it's really trying to run away. I bought this dress years ago, long before the butter yellow trend developed. So I got a lot of wear out of this summer, and I love it. The lining is super, super soft. Vila. No idea. Okay, here is the shirt version of the dress I showed you earlier, and I love this. I wore this a lot in the summer. It's so loose and flowy and billowy and comfortable, particularly when it's really, really hot, but maybe you still want to be, you know, a bit covered. Just so comfortable. Absolutely love this. Now, here I have two tops, which I'm conflicted on, because in years gone by, I have worn things like this endlessly throughout the summer. But this summer I didn't. And I don't really know why, because these are both beautiful, beautiful tops. I bought this one, little market in Spain, and then this one I got on eBay. I actually don't know where it's from. Oh, it's an Abercrombie and Fitch one. There we go. I think I am going to keep them both for next year, just because, like I say, in years gone by, I have worn these so much that I think this year was a little bit of an anomaly. And they're only small, so I can pack them away, and they're both beautiful. So yes, I think these are going to stay. But if I'm making this video in a year's time and I didn't wear them again, remind me. This is another dress which looks like nothing special, and it isn't really. It's just a navy kind of just below the knee length, sleeveless jersey dress. This is what I wear all summer. I find it so easy to throw on, and you can really style something like this up with a really good bag, like good shoes, good accessories. You can really make something like this into much, you know, much more of a big deal than it might initially look. And also, I just wear this around the house when I want to be comfy, so you're not going anywhere. Okay, so shirts I find a little bit difficult to sort of clear out, because, you know, do I wear them during the winter? Like, yes, but some of these are very summery colours. So I think what I'm going to do is I am absolutely going to keep this one. This is my gorgeous Ralph Lauren shirt, because this actually looks amazing tucked into my black River Island wide leg trousers with a belt. It looks amazing, which I didn't expect. I sort of discovered that when I was having a little bit of a play one day, which, by the way, do that. Like, if you've got, you know, Sunday afternoon, it's a rainy Sunday afternoon or something, make yourself a nice drink and, like, just try stuff on. Not all of it will work, but you might be surprised. This is something which I'm going to be popping on my eBay, which is actually a surprise to me, because this is something that I used to wear, or this kind of style of thing is what I used to wear all the time. I used to wear this with leggings on underneath. And whilst I may be talking myself out of it, I do really like wearing this with, I have the sort of Spanx leather look leggings, which I love. They're not going anywhere. And I used to really like wearing this over the top of them. But to be honest, I just haven't been reaching for that. But then, oh, you know what? I'll tell you the reason I'm not wearing that anymore is because I don't have any outerwear, or didn't have any outerwear that would look good over that. Now, I do now have my leopard print kind of overshirt, which is not in here, separate leopard print item. It's downstairs. But I don't think that will look good with the blue and the black. I think that's too much. So yes, this will be going on eBay. Thank you for coming to my verbal processing session. You've been most helpful. Okay, this is a new shirt to me. Again, I bought this in a charity shop in York. Seriously, the charity shops in York had some lovely things. And this is a beautiful silk shirt from M&S. And it's a navy one, and I am completely in love with it. I love navy, and particularly in something like a silk, something like a more luxurious fabric. I just think, oh, you can't beat it. One of my favorite dresses is a navy silk dress, and they're just beautiful. White Ralph Lauren shirt, not going anywhere. Okay, this is a top which I don't think I'm ever going to get rid of it because it's such a staple in my wardrobe, but it was a complete impulse buy about 12 years ago. Not even kidding. It's from Zara, and you know, it's really held up. I chopped off the tassels because it was a bit too frilly for me, but I love this detail around the bottom. It's kind of crocheted, and this with just like a pair of jeans. Gorgeous. Really, really nice. These are also two shirts which I'm going to pack away for the summer. This is my gorgeous Beaufort and Blake shirt. This I love wearing in spring. For obvious reasons, the pastel vibes are strong, but I love this shirt. I think it's so cool, and it's basically all the colours that look good on me in one shirt. So, you know, win. And then this is a beautiful shirt from Tesco. And again, I think I've said it about my sparkly trousers that I have from Tesco. Every now and again, like they just have something that really stands the test of time, and you know, great, all for it. But this is a beautiful butter yellow, kind of really soft, quite sort of cozy shirt. So again, when we're kind of wanting to wear sort of spring colours, but it's still quite cold, this is perfect. Look at all this space we're creating. I'm so proud. Now, this is a shirt that when I actually bought this new, it's a Jack Wills shirt in pink, cropped, and when I tried this on in the shop, it brought me so much joy that I was like, right, well, I have to purchase this. Like, I can't leave this at home. And he was in the sale as well. And honestly, I've never worn it, which is ridiculous, actually. So again, part of me is like, well, because, okay, I'm going to give this shirt one more shot because I think this with my sort of straight wide leg grey jeans would look amazing. I can see that. I can see that combination of colours in my head. So we're going to give this one more chance, but maybe keep an eye on my eBay because this might appear the best outfit I have ever bought in my life. Is my Nobody's Child yellow top and trousers co-ord, but this is so high summer that I definitely will not wear this over the winter, but especially because these are really long. They just like graze the floor, and so if it is wet at all, they will just get ruined. So yes, goodbye until the springtime. Wonderful outfit. This little item is so ridiculous. It's a false collar. So this is for layering underneath jumpers and things. And I actually was influenced by this by a certain Lydia Millen because she was wearing this underneath, just like a plain round neck jumper. And it made such a difference just having this underneath, but without the bulk of a shirt. And I love this kind of pie crust collar detail. I just think looks so elegant, like peeking out of a jumper. So if ever you see me in a jumper and this is poking out the top, you know it's our secret, okay? It's not actually a real shirt. But they are amazing. You can get these everywhere and they are very useful. Right, these are all thermal layers and vests and things and not interesting in any way, shape or form. Here is a pair of trousers that I will be putting on my eBay because this colour does not look good on me. I have realised, you know how some people are like, oh, you know, camels and creams and all these things are a real basic, you know, as in a good thing, a basic for them. I do not look good in these kinds of shades at all. And it's a gorgeous pair of trousers from ASOS. And they're just, you know, wide leg, should be worn with everything, should go with everything. But this kind of colour just washes me out. Even as a pair of trousers, it just doesn't look good on me. So even though my brain is like, no, come on, they're a bit, you know, they're such a classic. I literally didn't wear these all summer because I was like, nah, they never look good on me. So they can go up, and it comes with this little belt, which is actually really, really nice. I have actually used the belt more than the trousers, but they belong together, so they can go together Right, wide leg navy trousers, they're not going anywhere. Okay, these I am, ooh, tangled. These are definitely going to be packed away for the spring summer season. I loved them, so comfortable, but again, just not reaching for them now that the temperatures are colder. Does anyone else feel, by the way, that we had zero transition? It was boiling hot and now it's cold. Normally there's a bit more, you know, weirdness in the middle. I'm not entirely complaining about it, to be honest, because that weirdness is really, really difficult to dress for. But yeah, just this year, really tricky. Wool grey trousers, obviously staying. And then here I have a pair of black skinny jeans and then my Spanx leather look leggings. Now, I didn't wear these a lot last year, but I have purchased a pair of boots which were on my autumn wish list, and I've loved them. I've worn them, so I'm so pleased I bought them. But I think they'll look really, really good with these. So I am going to keep these, and we'll see if we do, you know, get a little bit more wear out of them this year. Staying. Cannot wait to wear the leather trousers again. I love these. They're such a staple for me in autumn winter because they are waterproof. So if it's raining, you don't get soggy, which is a dream. So these are some knitwear pieces that I have had hung up, not on the best hangers for them, to be fair. This is a beautiful thin grey knit from COS, absolutely beautiful. And this is a cashmere jumper from United Colours of Benetton. And I'm pretty sure that my father-in-law has this exact same jumper. Because they came over to visit and I saw it over the back of a chair and I was like, oh, why is my jumper down here? And I realised it was his. So snap on that front. But it is a beautiful, beautiful jumper. Another navy cashmere jumper. And then these are two which I think I'm going to sell this one. Okay, this is a beautiful cream cashmere jumper from Theory, but it's just not. It's kind of like a long, you know, jumper that I would wear with my leather look leggings. But it just never quite fit me right. But it really is the most beautiful item of clothing. So if anybody is looking for a cream cashmere, sort of slightly longer line jumper, it's got these beautiful stitching details that kind of cut across your shoulder. So flattering, so beautiful. So this will be on my eBay. So if that sounds like something you've been looking for, check it out. But instead, I'm going to be keeping this one, which is actually from M&S. So technically, the Theory one is, you know, the more expensive item, as it were. But this one I prefer because it's got these slits in the side. So therefore, when you're wearing it over a pair of leggings, this back piece is a little bit longer, which is nice. And I just find for the way I want to wear it, this one works better. So keeping that. This is another item that will be going on my eBay, and this was something which I thought I would get so much wear out of, and I just don't. Again, I think it's the colour. This creamy shade does not look good on me, and I don't know why. Because I feel like this should suit everyone, right? But yeah, I bought it from M&S last year. I bought it new, and I have never worn it out of the house. That's bad, isn't it? So yes, this will be going off my eBay. I have actually bought an alternative which does look better on me. So yes, I will show you that in a second. Actually, I'll show you it now. Just had to depart it from the dress I was wearing it with yesterday. This is my just long sleeved green midi dress that I adore. This is one of the best transitional pieces that I have. And again, in a York charity shop, I found this beautiful wool and cashmere blend, little sort of sleeveless jumper. It's a sea salt one, but because it's grey, it looks so much better on me. And like I say, I've already started to get wear out of this. So very, very happy with that purchase. And like I say, yesterday I wore it over the top of this. And a lady in the street just said that I looked really nice, which is really, really sweet. So yes, clearly a good combination. Okay, then some outerwear pieces. This is something that I bought last year, and I just Absolutely love it. This leopard print waistcoat looks amazing over like a black dress. I've got a black midi dress, which is currently at the tailor's, which this is going to look amazing over. So I'm really excited to wear that again. This is my beautiful blazer that I wore to Henley last year, and it's a cotton cream and navy stripe. Can't go wrong. Absolutely adore this. It's one of those pieces which I don't wear it loads, but when I do, it's like the perfect thing. So yes, 100% keeping for next year. And then the overshirt to win all overshirts ever. I wear this so much. I absolutely love it. Look how much space we've made. This is so exciting. Now, I think at this point in the video, I'm realizing that these videos are going to be quite long ones, and I don't want to make you sit through an hour and a half of me talking because nobody needs that. So I'm actually going to do this in a few different parts. And then if these are the kind of videos you enjoy watching, then you can, and I hope that you'll really enjoy them. But if you prefer the more sort of styling videos, then I won't be offended if these, don't do quite so well. They're just fun to film, in all truth and honesty with you. So I will finish this video here. Thank you so much for watching. If you would like to see the definitely part 2, potentially part 3 of this video, then please do subscribe. And if you click the little notification bell, then it will tell you when I've uploaded. So you definitely won't miss any of them. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.